is this? What is this? Capital Games posting this on the forums today. No explanation. We just have a date and a picture that everybody on the internet now that plays Galaxy of Heroes is theorizing over, speculating, and all of this. The date listed here is 9/12/2018. That's this coming Wednesday. So what does this mean? Is there an announcement coming Wednesday? Are we going to get a less pixely version of this picture on Wednesday? I have no idea. I'm honestly on the same page as you guys here. I really have no idea what this picture means and why the devs are sharing it. But here's what I do know. The devs have teased, in particular CG Carry, has definitely alluded, implied, and teased that we probably have multiple legendary events coming to the game soon. We have had just an onslaught of marquee events. I lamented about it in a music video, in fact, because we have had so many marquee events. Legendary events are around the corner. So could this be our first legendary character coming up? I think that's very likely. And so in this video, I'm just going to talk about some of the speculation that's going around, some ideas. I have my own opinion of what I think this probably means and what I think it probably doesn't mean, but there's a lot of possibilities out there. Ultimately, I do not know, and so let's look at some possibilities. Now, if you edit the image, I've seen a lot of posts editing this. In fact, I ran into this on Facebook right here. If you blur out the image, you can kind of see a little bit more clearly. It looks like some kind of figure. We've got a red, I think this red dash here in the top left of the image is significant. Is it a red lightsaber or is it a blaster, missile or whatever you want to call that coming out of a blaster? To me, it looks more like a blaster, but it could be a red lightsaber. And so our speculation, in my opinion, should be limited to somebody who has some kind of red lightsaber-ish weapon or a blaster of some kind. I've seen just some of the funniest edit. My patrons were having fun with this image. Dolmite in particular, who filmed Galaxy of Marquees, he was changing the image around, trying to make some kind of sense of this. He's like, this looks like a man right here of some kind. And then they drew this blue outline around it too. Clearly this is a blue guy. And then just a bunch of funny editing. This kind of looks like a Sith Lord of some kind right here. I'm not sure. Some kind of hooded figure. Maybe, this one they thought kind of looked like Kylo Ren, but we already have Kylo Ren. So lots of ways you can edit this and look at it, but ultimately nothing is going to give it away. So what are some of the items or some of the people I think this could be? Starting with number one, this could be Darth Malak. We've had a lot of KOTOR love, and I could see this being him. If you look at this image next to it, I can kind of see maybe some kind of resemblance. I'm not convinced that's who it would be. I think we get Revan before Malak, but you never know. Another possibility, and this one, I'm going to say that this isn't my top opinion, but I do think this is possible. It's Dryden Voss. And a big reason for that is, first of all, look at this weapon. This is what I think is significant, is in the picture, we've got this small red blurb in the top left corner, which to me does not look like a full lightsaber. It looks like a blaster bullet to me, or blaster bolt. Is that what we should call it? A bolt. I'm intelligent. Dryden Voss has the happy medium there. He's got this little knife thing that has lightsaber-ish edges to it, laser edges to it. Could this be Dryden Voss if you compare the two images? I think the weapon makes sense, but if we're just looking at this image, I don't think that the rest of it looks like Dryden Voss, so I think it probably isn't, but that is definitely going to be a possibility. The other Darth Revan is definitely possible. Now, if it's an image like this, if whatever the image is Revan holding his this is his purple lightsaber. Say he's holding his red lightsaber like that. You see how it's coming off the edge of his head right there. Kind of looks, if you blurred that out, it might look similar. So maybe it's just the way he's holding his lightsaber. I don't know, but we've had a lot building up to what I think is going to be a Revan reveal soon. We've got a lot of characters that are closely connected to Revan. I mean, I don't know, Revan's wife, for example, Basila. So could we be getting Revan? I'm going to say this is probably the most likely out of the few that we have talked about so far. Another option, this is 100% serious. This could be Darth Jar Jar, my friends. This could 100% be Darth Jar Jar. I mean, look at this. He's got a red lightsaber right here. Look at the color scheme of these two photos. If you pixelated this Darth Jar Jar one, would it look like this? I'm just saying. I am just saying it's possible. It's on the table. We do have some non-canon characters here, and so why not Darth Jar Jar? I do not think this is going to be Darth Jar Jar. Hey, if Darth Jar Jar's on the table, why not Burning Anakin? Look at this. You compare these two images next to each other. They look nothing alike. Okay, it's probably not going to be Burning Anakin, but it definitely could be a Porg. A Porg is possible. Why not? Okay, I'm going to get serious now. Here are the top 2 people I think this could be. Number 1 is Hondo. Now look at this image. This isn't the only reason. There's a little red thing in the top left. It's Hondo. It could be Hondo. But based on the way that this game is, we've had a lot of Clone Wars love, in particular Bounty Hunter Clone Wars love. Now, the big reason why I think maybe that doesn't point to Hondo is because Hondo's not a bounty hunter. He's a pirate. It's different. However, just because we've been moving in that direction, I think Hondo looks to be a character that could be coming soon if we're going to have so much Clone Wars love, and he's a fan favorite. I think things have been kind of down in the game right now. The engagement has been a bit lower. We're in a bit of a lull. Hondo would be a great way for Capital Games to perk things up, make things a little bit more exciting. I know I certainly would definitely be clamoring to get into the game to unlock Hondo myself. So that's probably my second most likely prediction. Number 1, in my opinion, this is who, if I were to bet right now, this is who I think it probably is Jango Fett. Because we've had the Bounty Hunter love. We've had a lot of Bounty Hunter love, and if we're going to have a legendary event for Bounty Hunters, Jango Fett makes the most sense to me. He also fits in that Clone Wars era, and if you look at these images, just compare these side by side. This is the one that fits all of the characteristics of this image, in my opinion. I think this little red bolt in the top left of the image could easily be Jango Fett's blaster. If you compare these images, looks very similar. And then the outline of the character looks pretty similar to a Jango Fett. The outline could be similar. He's kind of shadowed out. I'm not 100% sure on this. Of course, if I was, I would be breaking my NDA by telling you. But if you just compare these two images, Jango Fett to me makes the most sense with all things considered, with the current climate of the game, what's been going on, what I think already probably could be. I mean, who hasn't speculated that Jango Fett is coming to the game? A lot of people have thrown that out there. And then this image as well, if you combine those two factors, current climate of the game and the image, Jango Fett to me just seems to make the most sense. So, what do you guys think of the image? What are your fan theories? We have, oh my gosh, so many theories going out there. My Discord server got completely blown up with this image hitting the servers today. So, lots of theories going out there. I did not even provide all of them to you. These are the ones that I personally think could be happening and what I feel is most likely, of course. But you know what? It could be nothing. It could be a light side character for all I know. Who knows what this is? Let me know down in the comments below what you think could be coming. And as always, my brothers, don't forget.
Dead body. Sorry about the mess.